What's up, y'all? You want to know the pros and cons of living in the Twin Cities of Minnesota? Stick around and find out. What's up, y'all? Thank you for watching this. How's it going? My name is Jesse Lynch. I am a real estate agent in the Twin Cities metro area. I love what I do and I love helping people out. And you know, this channel is devoted to helping people get a sense of the Twin Cities and also teaching people about the ins and outs of buying homes, selling homes, everything about real estate. I'm obsessed with it. I can't get enough of it. And I really want to be able to help as many people as I possibly can to do it. Yeah. It might not seem like it right now because it's a beautiful day, but without a doubt, the worst part of living in the Twin Cities is the weather. The summers are sticky, hot, humid, and the winters are freezing cold, a ton of snow, and just not very comfortable, to be honest. But if you're coming here, I got one huge tip for you to survive the winter, and that is just simply get a car starter. It's like a $200-300 investment, and I promise you, you will be glad you did it. And with winter being the worst part, it actually is also kind of a main cause of the second worst part, which without a doubt is the roads and the road construction. I'm gonna take you on Aid Mill Road. Aid Mill Road is a very convenient throughway through the city of St. Paul, but it is maintained so poorly, and the winter just causes these insane potholes, and ice gets crammed into those potholes and expands, and then the potholes get worse. But then because it's so cold, they can't really work on the roads, and it can really be a really big mess. Some people might say that this is the worst part about it, but for sure this is top 5. And it's the mosquitoes. You know, luckily the winter kills mosquitoes, right? And there's not mosquitoes year round, but because we are the land of 10,000 lakes, we have so much water, and it rains in the spring, and then that brings mosquitoes, and the mosquitoes are serious here. The next worst part about living in Minnesota is the taxes. We have the 4th highest income taxes by state in the country. And who really enjoys paying taxes, you know? I don't really know anybody that does, but I think if you stick around for the top 5 best things, well, then you might just see that they kind of pay off. And lastly, on the reasons why it just sucks to be from Minnesota, is the sports. I was 12 in 1998. Gary Anderson missed a field goal. I still haven't recovered. I had to quit football all in all. Actually, I became a Bengals fan just because I thought, well, at least I know they lose all the time, and then if they win, I'll be happy. I wish I was kidding. I'm not. If you like pain and misery and getting your hopes up and then just your dreams just crushed, then, you know, be a Minnesota sports fan. But if that doesn't sound good to you, then my God, at least have a backup team. First absolute pro to living in the Twin Cities is the arts and music scene. This place is an absolute haven for arts and independent music. In my opinion, makes it so good to live here, and that is the economy and the jobs. We have the 6th highest income per capita, and cost of living is considerably lower on the list compared to all those things. One of the best things that the Twin Cities has going for us is the food and the drinks. Whether you want an independent, one-of-a-kind restaurant or brewery, distillery, if you're a meat fanatic, a vegan, gluten-free, we got everything you need, and I guarantee you somebody somewhere in this town is doing it at a remarkably high level. Yeah. Another reason that I just absolutely love living in the Twin Cities is that they do such a good job of taking care of the city and providing common spaces for everybody. There's city parks, state parks, biking trails, hiking trails, walking trails. Right behind me right here is a bridge, and it's only a walking bridge. It's called the Hennepin Avenue Walking Bridge, and it crosses the river, and it goes between downtown Minneapolis and the St. Anthony Main neighborhoods. The Pillsbury A Mill is right here, and now it's called A Mill Artist Lofts. It's discounted lofts for artists, which by the way, there are several of. And pro tip, if you're in the St. Anthony neighborhood, there's a really great movie theater right around here. If you want to go see some of the best independent movies out there, this is the place to see it. And my absolute #1 favorite part about living in the Twin Cities is the people. The people here are incredible. The community here I think it's the best in the world. The next thing that you're either gonna care about and think is just ridiculous, probably not care about at all, is that weed isn't legal here. If you like to smoke weed, you can't do it here legally. The next thing up that is either a pro or a con, it kind of depends on who you are, where you're from, is the landscape. It is a beautiful place here. It is lush at times. We have all 4 seasons. We are the land of 10,000 lakes. We have rivers. It's beautiful. But we don't have an ocean or mountain. It's kind of flat compared to a lot of places. We lack a little bit of the grandeur of nature, but we make up for it in quantity and just truly availability of beautiful areas. Maybe you're gonna think is cool, or maybe you're not gonna care about it all or even hate, is the Mall of America. There's an aquarium and a huge movie theater and every restaurant ever, amusement park with roller coasters and virtual reality and whatever. It's pretty insane. But if you're partial to shopping and large social gatherings, you'll like this. If you don't care, then I'd steer clear of this place. All right, next stop on the things that you're either gonna like or not like is our transit system. Our transit system, I would say, is just okay. It's ranked 11th in the country by public approval. But if you're coming from somewhere like New York or Chicago, you're probably gonna think it kind of sucks. They do a good job of keeping it clean for the most part. And we have 2 different light rails and a ton of buses. But compared to those really high level metro areas, it just doesn't compete. And the next thing, pro or con, depends on who you are, depends on your taste. The politics are liberal. That's a reality. Hey, look, I know that it's dark and that the lighting isn't that good right now. That's because this took me so long to do, because I really wanted to show you just how awesome of a place this is. This is a pros and cons video. Yeah, I definitely included some cons, but the reality is that this is just such an awesome place to live. I want everybody to know it. I want people who are thinking about moving here to move here. It is awesome. But if you're moving here, do us both a favor and hit me up. Call, text, DM, website, telegraph, whatever you got to do to get a hold of me, just do it. I don't want to just be your real estate agent in Minnesota, but I want to be your first friend here. I can't wait to meet you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.